All right, welcome back. The team from Planet Zorin, as I like to call them. The Zorin team is back with another fine release. Zorin OS number 7 has been released. They offer different versions for this demonstration. We are going to take a look at the Ultimate Edition. This Ultimate Edition has everything that you could possibly have in an operating system. Running this inside a virtual machine, not as a full install. Didn't have any issues testing this about a half hour ago, but this is Zorin OS Ultimate number 7. And really now for the last 3 years, Zorin, the guys from Planet Zorin, they've really been one of the pioneers in really making Linux accessible, I guess, to the masses. If you are completely new to Linux and heard about it and thought it was cool, and it is cool, and wanted to try something new, but where to get started, I would say probably that Zorin OS, whether you try the Ultimate Edition, the Core, or maybe the Lite Edition, Zorin OS really is the place to get started if you are coming from a Windows type of environment. Very easy to use. As you see here, all I did was right click. You can change the desktop. Let's take a quick look at this. As I stated, this is the Ultimate Edition. This is fully loaded with a bunch of software. But let's go from right to left. Ignore the very top bar, this brown bar here. That's part of the virtual machine. But starting from right to left, you have your shutdown, time and date, the sound menu, of course, with the music player integration. Very handy, very easy to use. Rhythmbox is installed by default. You may want to take a look at Banshee or something called Clementine, also one of my favorites. Of course, my internet here. Alright, right click here. You have the dock preferences, the Avant window manager, or the Avant window navigation settings here. Again, this is the type, this system, Zorin is based off Ubuntu. It's a type of system where I call it click and go. You just click and go where you want to go, as you would if you were using Windows. We have shortcuts, of course, the rhythm box here. The files, now these I changed the size of these. Are not necessarily, usually not this big by default, but you can go to what did I play with? Preferences. You see here icon view defaults 150%. Let's just go back to 100%. I was just messing around with this right before I started recording this. And you can change the arrangements of the icons as you would, of course, if you were coming from Windows. Okay, your default shortcuts here at the top if you wanted to install Linux. Now, I've done videos, tutorials on how to install this. Very easy if you wanted to replace your current operating system, or maybe run it alongside, Windows Vista 7, even Windows 8. This should be compatible with a Windows 8 dual boot. As always, if you are attempting to run a system as a dual boot, always back up everything before just in case. Alright, well, this is the Zorin menu here, and as I stated, lots and lots of software. Again, click and go, click accessories. This will give you a menu, submenu type of operating system here. Games, lots of games here. Steam is installed by default, of course, Steam being the gaming client for Linux to try out free or paid games. Go to graphics. Oh, what sticks out here would be GIMP, the image editor. Office, I'm sure, yep, LibreOffice installed by default. Looks like you have some kind of finance manager, dictionary, ebook management, home bank, and so on and so forth. Go to sound and video. Oh, let's see what sticks out here. Let's see. Kazam is what I currently use. Kdenlive, probably the best video editor in Linux. Of course, we have Rhythmbox. VLC installed by default. Very nice. And the XMPC Media Center. And let's see. System tools. Let's take a look at something exclusive. the Zorin Look Changer. In the Ultimate Edition, you have 6 ways to change how your desktop looks. In the Core Edition, which is free, the Ultimate, I believe there's a donation of €10. But this, you have 6 ways to change how your desktop looks. Again, click and go, very easy. Oh, let's say we wanted to make it look like Mac OS. Just click that. And there you go. You have something that looks like Mac OS with this dock here at the bottom. Now, if you don't like it, not a problem. You can just go back to the way it was before. Just click the Zorin menu here, the Start button, I guess you can call it. And let's see, probably under System Tools, yep, and go back to the Zorin Look Changer. If you want it to the way it was, just highlight that, Windows 7, and go back to the default setting. As I stated, you have 6 different desktop environments here. And let's see, where were we here? Alright, we have Wine. This will allow you to at least attempt to play some of your Windows programs inside of Windows. We have the Software Center. If you are starting off, this is where you want to go to browse through mainly free software. Not all of it good, some of it is very good, but here you can browse and search through pieces of software, through categories. Let's say you wanted to go to left here, sound and video. And if you click here to the left, you'll see that if I click VLC, it'll say removed, obviously because it is installed by default. I mentioned Clementine. If you click that and click more info, this will give you more information and ratings. This has a rating of 5 out of 5. So chances are some folks in the community have downloaded this and this appears to be stable. So as an example, check out Clementine Music Player. Alright, let's see what else we have here. To the right you have your other shortcuts: home folder, documents, places, music, videos. You know, you've seen this before in Windows, and if you see my channel, you've seen this before. Again, very easy to use, very easy to navigate to and through. Again, this is based on Ubuntu, which I call a click and go type of operating system. Here you have system settings similar to, I suppose, Control Panel in Windows. Well, I can go on and on to talk about how great this is and look at every piece of software, but that would take forever. Nothing wrong with that, but for this morning I am not doing a forever tutorial. But take a look at Zorin OS 7 Ultimate Edition. They're all good in my opinion. The Core, the Lite Edition for older computers, really terrific team. Planet Zorin, as I like to call them. Real brief, one last thing. Some of you have asked about how to do special effects or graphics effects. That's through Compass Configuration Settings Manager. I haven't fully installed this, so I can't show you, but if you wanted to mess with this, you can. It says here, use with caution. This may break your system. It's possible. But you can go on the Compass and explore this. I made some of you have asked for a tutorial on this. I will do this, just not right now. This will take some time. But in the Ultimate Edition, it is installed by default. Just click and go and check it out. Well, I can go on and on as I stated, but this is it. Check it out. Zorin OS 7. This is the Ultimate Edition. Really another fine release. Again, Zorin OS, one of the pioneers, as I stated, in bringing Linux to you, the masses, and wanting to try something new. Alright, well that's it. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, I will catch all of you sometime in your Zorin future. Catch you guys later.